welcome to our show today. I've got a really great guest that I've known for a very long time, Glenn Kirkwood. Glenn Kirkwood is, I guess he's like the Victor, what's his name? The guy who liked the company so much that he had to go out and buy it.
Yeah, the big guy, wasn't he? The razor?
The razor, yeah. You know the one?
Yeah, I do know the one.
You.
I'm sure they do too, yeah.
That's you.
Well, I like referral so much, I ended up buying a company about it, yeah.
So tell us about BNI. What is BNI?
BNI is, an organisation where we train people. We're not a training organisation as such, but we work together to build strong relationships so that we get in the position where we're referring one another business.
Right,
and so, I'm a business owner and I put together, 30 people in a room, individual businesses, and they work at how they can develop referral strategies. When they come across opportunities, how can they put their friends and colleagues first over other people?
Right, okay. And you look after quite a large contingency of these business people referring each other, don't you?
Well, when I first got involved in BNI, I was in sales and marketing, so I knew I knew the different ways that you could get clients. You could get them through public relations, and that was always very expensive. You could do cold calling, which was very expensive in time. You could do advertising, and then word of mouth or referrals was an excellent way to grab things or grab new clients. And so I knew that developing relationships was really key.
Yes, and I think our viewers today will agree that things with the introduction of social media, it really has brought back the referral side of business. Like when we didn't have social media. And we were just going out pushing to everyone all the time, our wares and our products and our services and that sort of thing. And now with social media, we hate that, which has gone full circle and gone right back to the good old-fashioned days of it's who you know and trust and happy to work with, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's kind of like how well you know them too. I mean, obviously, as you said, we've known one another for quite some time, and I've known your sister even longer.
Yes.
And it's those relationships that really come into fruition now. We're sort of going, wow, this really is moves up in that sort of ranks, and I want to help you as you want to help me, as and help the people that you know through this video.
Now, you're currently working on 3 new chapters in Newcastle at the moment, aren't you?
When I first came involved in BNI, I wanted to buy every franchise that I could.
Yes.
Because I knew they weren't going to come up and stay available, and consequently you can't buy a franchise at the moment.
Right.
The 3 areas that I'm looking at developing are driven by people wanting to get into existing chapters but can't.
Yes.
So there's definitely an unmet demand. So we're looking at forming chapters in Merriweather, in the Lake Macquarie district, and also in Adamstown.
And also in Mayfield as well.
Mayfield is a new one as well. Yeah, Brad, he wants to get his team up and running. So
right.
There's so many people that want to get involved in it, but we just didn't have the capacity. And so we're getting together and working as a team of 4 different chapters, trying to have one, a massive information session. There was a lot of buzz there this morning, wasn't there?
There was.
Yeah.
The meeting this morning was just so much fun, and 2 more applicants today.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I just love the way that it's a real giver's gain sort of approach there. Hey, listen, if your business can grow, it doesn't matter which team's inviting them.
Yes.
And then they just sort of say, well, listen, you join the team that you want to. Because it's very much people friendly, and they're the people that you're joining.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're meeting at Adamstown RSL on a Thursday morning at 9:30.
9:30 till 11
Till 11 o'clock,
yep.
yes. And but if people have got, anyone who's watching today has got any questions or anything like that, how do they get in contact with you?
They can either go to the website, which is www.bniteam.com.au, and you'll see a big red button there that says, hey, I want to visit a chapter.
Yep.
Through clicking on that, you'll get straight through to me. I'll get your details and we'll get you along to a chapter. But that's probably the best way to have a version of understanding what it is. But if your business can grow by referral, you want to meet some interesting people and find out how we're working, come to one of the information sessions and just mark that in your email that you send me. My email address is Glenn with 2 N's at bniteam.com.au.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for being on the show today. It's such a delight every time to see you, so thanks again.
Thanks very much for having me. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks for tuning in and watching our show today. Many thanks to Glenn Kirkwood from BNI Team and Adamstown TV. I'm Annette Pinkerton.